Wow, that's crazy.
Why do you think every store is pushing self-checkout so hard? It's not about efficiency, it's about control. Right now, it feels convenient. Scan your items, pay, and go. But Phase 1 is always about getting us comfortable. Phase 2, stores with no employees, no cashiers, just shelves, cameras, and drones watching your every move. And here's the twist, it's not just about monitoring. They'll control what you can buy using something called carbon credits. Every product you pick up will deduct from your yearly limit. Want a fancy lab-grown steak? Sure, but that might cost you all your credits for the year. Luxury items will be rationed, and you'll be stuck with sustainable choices they decide are good for you. Think about it. The illusion of choice, but your groceries, your meals, all pre-approved by AI systems. Step out of line, pick up something unauthorized, and boom, the drones flag you. Maybe they even shut down your payment chip. They're building a system where you don't decide what's in your cart. They do. And it all starts with a simple self-checkout. Convenient, right? Or is it the perfect trap?
This WF heard of Microsoft's global patent number 060606? 2016, Microsoft partnered with the Gavi Vaccine Alliance, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, WHO, UNICEF, World Bank, WF, and the UN to start the global initiative ID 2020. The goal? To create digital ID for everyone, with the plans to link biometric data to verify identity, a global database to monitor all humans. Think of the implications with CBDCs, vaccine passports, social credit-like systems. But how would they monitor every person? This is where Microsoft's patent comes into play. WO-2020-060606. Patent for a system where human body activates brainwaves, body heat, movement, etc., is used to mine cryptocurrency. It uses body activity as proof of work instead of traditional mining that requires massive computer power. The system would reward users with cryptocurrency when their body data meets certain conditions. If you tie ID 2020 and 060606 together, the combination could be used to track and control access to money, services, and even movement. Become a social credit system where access to cryptocurrency depends on behavior and compliance. Add in a layer of AI and automation, AI would determine who gets rewarded and who doesn't, based on your body's responses. Imagine being forced to comply to something and produce a certain brainwave condition before being able to buy or sell. Some may say, they can't do that, that's crazy, it only happens in movies. You're just trying to fear porn us. The patent number is literally 060606. I don't know what else to tell you. Have you heard of Microsoft's global
news I've seen in years? And I'm not saying this as fear-mongering or clickbait. Listen, when Trump won, I was excited because I thought we might see a reprieve on the timeline, some more time on the clock, a reprieve from evil. But you guys, something happened last night that changes things and speeds things up big time. You see, in the world of AI, we've been trying to slow things down, talk about regulation because we know the dangers of it. But this just became a full-on race. And that race that just started is going to make way for the beast. China just released DeepSeek, their newest AI technology, and it beats out all of the American companies at 1/30th of the cost. This is not only going to rock the tech industry, but it's going to push us into a race to speed things up. And as things speed up, it's going to make way for the beast to rise. Jesus is coming back soon, and that timeline, God's timeline, is not slowing down for us. It's not slowing down for the things we think. It also plays into what I've always believed, that the American way is Babylon in the book of Revelation 17, and that our fall is the fall of the old order and the making the way of the rise for the beast. And we have had many issues on a front, but this time we're in serious trouble. This AI thing is a serious problem. And I'm telling you guys right now, stay prayed up, preach the gospel, spread the word of Jesus, because Jesus is coming back soon. And that timeline just accelerated overnight. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know where this is going to end. But I'm telling you guys, this is the prophetic timeline speeding up.
Watch this right here and tell me if this doesn't blow your mind. That's a human hair right there. This is the Apple CPU, the little chip that's in your phone or your computer. Yeah, watch it and tell me this is not fallen angel technology. I don't know what to say. Because nobody can make something like this. Not even a laser can shoot down that far and create something like this. Yep, just keep watching. We're going way deep. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. It goes further. Yep. And we hit the bottom, finally. This is just, it blows my mind. I can't even fathom it. I can't understand it. But that's exactly what fallen angel technology does. You can't even imagine. You can't imagine it. Can't create it. Yeah. Watch this right here.
Time. Watch this.
I feel so strongly about the fact that they're really going to try to make this messenger RNA lipid nanoparticle the ubiquitous platform for everything going forward. And it's very dangerous. And I really want to get that message has to be out so people don't take any more of these shots or anything like that.
I said from the very beginning that I fear that I really believe, and that making a common mRNA platform, making mRNA a household word, a household term, I think was a big part of this initiative. I think that was the bigger picture. They used COVID and they used the fear, the abject fear, really unfounded fear of this virus as a way to make mRNA a household word and to make people think it was totally normal to do this, to create your body to now make some foreign protein or to change fundamentally your genomics. And I think that is really, really scary.
If you said, okay, what animal, if you got rid of it, would save the most lives? It's got to be mosquitoes.
Hi. I'm Scott O'Neill here in Medellin, Colombia today, and I'm at the world's biggest mosquito factory for the World Mosquito Program. We're making in here 30 million mosquitoes a week. Come and have a look. We're doing it for a very serious reason. Cities like Medellin have suffered from diseases like dengue, Zika, chikungunya for decades, but not anymore. We've been able to bring the solution of Wolbachia mosquitoes to this city. Each one of these strips, these tiny black dots, are up to 10,000 mosquito eggs. Across all of these strips, about 1.5 million dried eggs waiting to hatch.
The title of this presentation by the good Professor H, Production of a Transgenic Mosquito as a Flying Syringe to Deliver Protective Vaccine via Saliva.
I brought some here. Experience this. We'll let those roam around the auditorium a little bit. There's no reason only poor people should have the experience. If you said, okay, what animal, if you got rid of it, would save the most lives?
Aviation has seen a total of 7 notable incidents. Today we had the American Airlines CRJ-700 crash in Washington DC, where a US military helicopter collided into it over the Potomac River. Yesterday there was 3 crashes in one day, with a Beechcraft 1900D that killed 19 people, the US Air Force F-35 that crashed in Alaska, and a Cessna S-550 Citation that crashed after takeoff in Venezuela. And on that very same day, a Max Air Boeing 737-400 had a nose gear collapse causing an evacuation. And then, on January 28th, a Busan Air Airbus A321 suffered a major fire that has left the aircraft in a severely damaged state. On the same day as that, a Boeing 737-700 had to evacuate on the runway in Bolivia as the plane suffered a fire in one of its engines. And they are the 7 notable incidents that's happened in the last 3 days. Past 3 days in aviation has seen a total of 7 notable incidents. Today we had the American Airlines CRJ-700 crash in Washington DC, where a US military helicopter collided into it over the Potomac River. Yesterday there was 3 crashes in one day.
This is obviously a supernatural miracle, but it seems as if God had science mimic this to show us that the Bible is the truth. I'm going to show you a simple experiment, and then the scripture is going to blow you away. I have some copper coins, a little ladle I made out of a paperclip, and my jar of water, just to show you that these are actually copper. Now I'm going to carefully lower one into my water. Two places in Revelation reference Jesus' feet being like burnished bronze. The Greek word for fine brass is only used in those two verses in Revelation and nowhere else in the Bible. The first part of the word means bronze, copper, or metal. And if you don't know, bronze is partly made of copper. The second part of the word is translated as frankincense or incense, but in this compound, it's debated and may refer to shining or glowing, possibly linked to purification or refinement. So his feet were made of glowing, refined copper or bronze, and look at what happens when you put them on water. This blew me away even more because I realized when I put 2 coins in the water, they don't do anything. When I put 3, they find each other. So now I'm like, did God also code in the Trinity? He is so complex with everything. God is so incredible. Most people think that this is God and this is science. But the more I read and understand the Bible, the more I realize this is God and this is science. There is science